Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters Part 5. What's up, cunts? Yeah. Let's continue. I haven't played this in a few weeks, so I'm excited to get back into it and forget how to play. Now, when I say excited to get back into it and forget how to play, I mean excited to get back into it, not excited to forget how to play. So, this will be an experience. Alright, if I remember, we only did one of the area 2. I think we only killed Weevil. Oh no, we got both of them. Okay. I gotta look at my monsters, truth be told. Sorry, just working on defeating Merrick in Duel Links, again. It's annoying, it's not important. So I got some good news, bad news. Good news is, I have plenty to talk about. Bad news is, it's all written in a notebook that's in front of me. Why is that bad news? Because I'm doing a lot of reading, so I'll have to try and remember what I was talking about. It's still fairly fresh. I mean, this all happened within like the last 2 weeks, so hopefully I can do my best to recall these events. And it starts from my plane ride to LA to very recently. Alright, so we got the important ones here. Do I have any extras? I don't think so. I think I made it. I think I might have done this towards the end of the last part. I don't. He's the only... The leg was the only one who got destroyed in the last battle, so I'm not gonna... Oh, Kriba did too. I guess. Well, we'll see. If I need to reset, I'll reset, but I'm not really that obsessed with it. I think we're good. Okay. We're gonna go after, my Rex. That's not how he sounds. I don't know, I haven't heard Rex's voice in a while. I can't, like, get it in my head.
Weevil's voice is really easy to do.
I guess it's kind of like Rex, just like...
My dinos are gonna take you down!
No. I lost it. Leave me alone. Alright. Tomb of the Ancients. Also, for like 20 minutes before this video, I had to, like, troubleshoot why there was no audio coming from my TV, so I'm glad I fixed that. Turns out all I had to do was unplug the TV for 60 seconds and plug it back in, and that is not my kind of solution. I don't like when I have to do shit like that, because I feel like that's not a real solution. Power cycles just don't seem like a real thing to me, but they are, obviously. So at this point, I need to look out for another forest field, because at some point I need to get Great Moth onto a very high forest tile, and I don't know where those are going to be.
Waiting for you, Yugi.
So my opponent here is you, Rex Raptor.
That's right, Yugi. Now come on, I'm gonna humiliate you like a Chumposaurus Rex.
Go ahead and try. It's time to duel.
Interesting. Interestingly enough, Rex and Yugi have never dueled. Rex became Joey's rival, and then he just got immediately knocked out in Battle City. I think it would have been an interesting duel to have Yugi versus Rex in Battle City, but what do I know? Alright, well, I get to at least choose which side of the field I go on. It's just not that it ever fucking matters. They're like identical. This doesn't help me at all. I'll just do this side, I guess. I mean, I get to pick my pieces, or the position of them, so that's cool, I guess. Now, I don't know what triggers in this area. Oh, Kriba's back. That's good. Oh, one of the Kriba's back. Alright. Okay. Well, first things first. Let's get these two out there. My heavy hitters. I don't really need to level anyone else up, so at this point, I'm just trying to get strong monsters out there. I don't want to do the Exodia pieces anymore. It would be nice if I could level up Time Wizard and Baby Dragon, but it's not essential. That Karibo can stay. This Larva Moth is fully leveled, so I don't need it anymore, but... Or this Petite Moth, I mean. I could try and get this one. Looks like I'm not going to have a lot of room left for another monster. This is the problem with having strong monsters, is that it's nice, but they really limit your capabilities early on. And I do just need... It is a numbers game, too, so... let me see. I can get rid of one of the Fire Reapers and then put Baby Dragon in. I assume Baby Dragon's good. Actually, I should put Torek in there, because he's a mountain attribute. Nope. Okay. Just barely can't do another one of those. That's unfortunate. Who else is mountain? They're all gonna be mountain. I don't remember what the the chart is. No, let's... Yes. Shit. Yeah, Great Moth is taking up a huge chunk of this. Let me do this. Let's do Fire Reaper. Let's do 2 Fire Reapers. So that's 6. We have Karibo, Time Wizard, 2 Fire Reapers. Summon Skull and Great Moth. That's, you know, that's whatever. I can deal with that. If I can't, then we'll fight again. Oh, this I don't want to do. I'm going to random place them. So, let's see. First story. By the way, 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages. I basically have 4 pages, I think. So. Alright. Why do they put him behind the symbol? That seems very pointless to me. Alright, so first things first. When I got to the plane, I flew JetBlue there. So it was a 6-hour flight from Boston straight to LA. And that was a grueling flight. Just want to put that out there. It was, I don't know. I don't even remember what I did on the flight. I think... Alright, I know...
Which monster should I feed my...
I know I started My Hero Academia, and then I ended up finishing it on my flight to Portland. Or at least the first season, from what I had. I think I've caught up on One Punch Man, the manga, too. So that was what I did for most of that flight. I didn't sleep at all. I was painfully awake the entire time. Tried to use the plane's Wi-Fi to use remote play, and that was not happening. So that was disappointing. If I summon Great Moth, then that's going to be all I can do this turn. Pretty much. He's up front, too, so I don't really have to worry about him. Summon Skull, it's kind of the same deal. Actually, no, Summon Skull's AP is not that bad. I can summon him, and I can summon Fire Reaper, I think. This is some really good music, though. I'm really digging this. I should have gotten Karibo. I think I can summon more if I do that.
I'm gonna mash you up.
I bet he has twin-headed Rex, and I'll bet that's the one next to his symbol. Alright, we got... So, it's just... This is not monsters that Rex would be using. I can see Grappler, I can see Torike. But the rest just doesn't seem like Rex at all. I don't know if only certain types are hurt by, like, the poison or anything like that, but... Alright, well, this is coming to bite me in the ass now. Alright, so there's the plus AP, and I keep forgetting that that's a thing. I'm gonna get Great Moth out. Let's summon Great Moth. I'm gonna keep my monsters kind of in a defensive perimeter at the moment. Just because it's easier. And then I can do Fire Reaper again. And that's it for the turn. Yeah, I'm not too focused on having a move yet. So yeah, on the flight, I finished catching up on One Punch Man. And then I just got like a new chapter like this week. And One Punch Man's chapter was like 130 pages. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. But awesome. I fucking love it. I don't know how often One Punch Man updates though. So that might be something. I wanted to catch up on something else. I don't remember. I think I want to start reading My Hero Academia. Here's what I'm going to say. All I'm going to say about My Hero Academia from what little experience I have for the first 13 episodes I watched. It started off slow, like real slow. Like I fucking hated the main protagonist. I'm not a fan of like young protagonists who are not sure of themselves. I like my shonen to have like the protagonist be very confident. That's just the kind of stuff I like to watch. So to see stuff where it's like they're just like constantly questioning themselves, I'm just like, I don't need this. Not right off the bat, and not constantly. So my first impression was not good.
That's not good. I take damage at that location.
But that wasn't you. We're safe. Gas damage. All pieces except for earth pieces receive damage. Luckily, I didn't jump in the gas. Yeah, that's definitely twin-headed Rex. There's no way. He still hasn't opened it. That's super weird. Not a good start for Summon Skull. What was I going to say? But yeah, My Hero Academia picked up really well. Like the last few
I'm gonna
episodes.
win
Yeah.
with this monster.
How can I tell? Because he gets his own fucking animation. Has this happened for another monster or for another duelist yet?
Can you beat him, Yugi? Can ya?
I'm gonna definitely beat him and I'm gonna steal him from you. Not because I want him, but just so you can't have him. I need to deal with Shovel Crusher as soon as I can, because he's a heavy hitter, and I'm not really prepared for that. But yeah, he's weird. Alright. I can... Oh, he's just in a really annoying spot, so I can't get him. If I can go like right here. Oh, that's because of this fucking tree. I think if the tree wasn't here, I could get him, but I can't. I can hit this thing. Let's see what I would do. I mean, my instinct says to go for the Karibo, but I guess I don't want to move up that close though. I need to play defensively, I think. Let's see what Fire Reaper can do. No, he can't attack anyone. Let's see what Summon Skull can do, actually. He should have strong enough attacks here. Let's go for this Karibo. If Summon Skull can't kill it, then fuck. This is annoying. I might be in more trouble than I thought here. I keep underestimating the opponents. Let's see what Great Moth can do. Again, it's like the same damage. I think I'm gonna attack, or I think I'm gonna attack from here because I'm somewhat safe in this little nook. So, how much HP does he have? Oh, he has a lot of HP, like an annoying amount. 296. Get that shit out of here. Although Great Moth's almost level 3, and then I just get it. I think it's only level 3. I have to get it to. All right, Kareebs. Let's see what we can do here. I might be able to... Yeah, I can do enough damage with this Karibo first. Yeah, okay. So then... So that took a decent chunk out of him, and now I can move in for an attack with Summon Skull. This is going to put Summon Skull... make him kind of vulnerable, but... I mean... destroying a piece seems kind of worth it. I did give the XP to Summon Skull. Shamelessly. Oh, he leveled up. Perfect. 8 attack goes up. PP goes up. Oh, AP went up. I'm sorry. Attack went very slightly up. But I'm all about extra HP, though. That's pretty cool.
That was your first, but it will definitely not be your last.
Fucking
You're
wrecked.
annoying me.
Alright. Let's move you up. I want him in striking position. Or maybe I should move him sideways. That is... Yeah, I'm going to try and have him back up Great Moth. And then this one can move forward. Yeah, I guess. I don't like that my AP's so small. I guess that's part of making a good team. Just trying to figure that out. Good. I'm glad he's going for Karibo, because Karibo, while I like using him, and while I like their like attack and movement range, I'm not like that concerned about Karibo. Oh man, they're probably gonna kill Summon Skull this turn, which is a big hit early on. That first hit they got last turn was bad for me. Yeah, here it is. Well, at least they're wasting most of their attacks. Yeah, all I need is one more. I do want to get rid of this shovel fuck as soon as I can. I also forgot that Fire Reaper is like a glass cannon, so it's good. I'm just happy it just didn't get taken out in one shot. Here it is. Oh, damn it. That sucks. Okay. I have stories, but I'm too focused on the fucking duel to even talk about them. I should have threw in more monsters that increased my AP. Okay. Great Moth has not been attacked yet, which is a good start. Killed that Karibo. Can't attack from here. That tree gets there, that like rock, whatever it is, gets in the way. I want to go after that Shovel Crusher, but I also kind of want to start moving on these monsters. If I do that, I can attack him again. Let's leave him for now. Actually, let's attack. Let's attack this thing. How much HP does it have? 157. That's pretty... You can get that pretty quickly, I think. What can Kribo move? I can... Yeah, if I do this, then... I can destroy it in 2 hits. Do I want to level up Kribo's low cost. I want to level him up first. So I'll leave that. He can attack as normal. And then I'll have Kribo deal the final blow. I like Fire Reaper, but it's slightly high cost. So leveling up Kribo seems very worth it, because the more I level him up, the better he'll be, and his cost is going to stay the same at very low. So it seems worth it. I mean, at least in moments like this. Like, not against, like, Great Moth or Summon Skull or whatever. But for very tiny moments like this, it seems worth my time. Alright, now we're going to go after Steel Scorpion. Perfect. Has it been attacked already? Is it just low? Oh, it took damage when it was in the thing earlier. That's good. That was a lucky hit. I'll take that. Without Summon Skull, it looks like I have a lot more movement now, so... I want to keep going after this Marvis, I think it is. Just keep peppering it. It's really high HP. Should I go after Torek? No, Torek's movement's not that great, I don't think. He can probably hit me from here, though. Or move 2, so no, he can't hit me. What's his movement? I don't know, I don't care. I'm going to attack him. Hopefully I can still move Time Wizard, or at the very least move my symbol, because I want to start retreating the symbol a little bit. Okay. Time Wizard's got a really crazy movement. Alright. I would have liked to have Great Moth get the last hit here, but I also just can't really pass up the chance to destroy it. Alright, that's 3 pieces in 1 turn. That's kind of a little bit of a comeback.
Things are looking...
Time Wizard's not too bad. Oh, he kind of costs a little bit to move, so... I don't remember... excuse me, if having them near the symbol helps or not. I think it does, but for the most part, I'm just going to keep moving it back to protect it. Good. I'm not too worried about Twin-Headed King Rex, because he's still kind of far away.
I'm not gonna lose.
My hope is that I destroy the rest of his pieces before he comes in. Interesting choice. I mean, I hope they go for Fire Reaper. He's not really, like, the backbone or anything. Time Wizard's more versatile. They have Karibo. Huh. Interesting choice. Alright. So, I can probably definitely take these 2 pieces out. But Twin-Headed King Rex is getting closer.
Here I go.
Okay. So, I want to get... Whatever I attack with them, I want to get the final blow with Great Moth. That's my only goal here. Attack. I think I have a boost of damage to Karibo because Time Wizard's light. That's not too bad. Karibo should definitely be able to finish him off. And then I want to try and give the final... I want to see if I can do it first, but I want to give the final blow. Yeah, I want to give the final blow to Torek, to Great Moth. I think Torek is an Earth type, so I think Dark types would be good against them. Fortunately, that doesn't seem to be an option at this point. I'm kind of annoyed that they went right after Summon Skull, considering he had the advantage over Twin-Headed King Rex. Alright. That's... Well, he's not going to die this turn, so that's good. He's going to deal a hefty hit. Actually, Torek had more HP than I thought he did. I might not be able to kill him with Great Moth. And that also means that I'm closer to Twin-Headed King Rex. Nope, didn't kill him. Alright, well, good damage though. My guess is that he'll try to kill Fire Reaper. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't see why you wouldn't. And then I think I'll have enough. 3 monsters should be able to take on Twin-Headed King Rex. I don't anticipate him being that strong. Okay.
Yeah.
So, more importantly, when I was about this trip that I took, the weirdest part about it to me was that,
I'm ahead. I'll finish this duel quickly.
so I was on a window seat, and so I was like not halfway down the plane, but I was, there were I could see a few rows in front of me. I'm a tall guy, so all right, I want to move Great Moth because I don't want Twin-Headed King Rex to get a clean shot on him, so I'm moving here. Because that's exactly like Rex moved that way. That's like some real chess shit. What did I do? So I explained I was watching My Hero Academia. That was the last thing I did, so I got through a few episodes, and I finished One Punch Man. I don't remember what else I did. I tried playing Vita, but I couldn't really get into anything. I played like a little bit of World of Final Fantasy. I got to like the vampire place, and they like introduced that plot, but I just really, really wasn't feeling it. So I decided to hold back and or hold off, I should say. But I'll get back to it eventually. I guess maybe. I don't know. So nothing else in Vita was really interesting to me. I almost started Steins Gate 0, which I'm sure I'm gonna get really engrossed in, but I didn't for whatever reason. And then I have my 3DS. I started at a different time. I started playing Monster Hunter 4, but I didn't really get sucked into it, so I just stopped. What is he doing? Is he going back to defend his piece? Because I would really prefer if he didn't. Also, what does the special do? I guess it's a special attack. If I can just get like slightly closer. I could use Kuribo to lure him. I think if I stand here, he'll probably try to attack with Kuribo. Or he'll probably try to attack Kuribo. And that'll kind of put him in my sights, but I don't know if I want to... I can do this, so he'll be out of range. And then Time Wizard also has a lot of movement. I can do this, just get slightly closer. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm getting closer to his symbol, but I don't want to destroy his symbol because I want to kill his Twin-Headed King Rex. Yeah, I guessed that wrong. That's okay. Kuribo survives.
You fall into my web, Rex.
That was a lot of
So the weirdest thing to me about that plane was the person I was sitting next to was watching a pirated copy of Geostorm. And I know it's pirated because it had like ingrained subtitles into it. I don't know what kind it was. And at first I was like, oh, maybe that's just the language that he speaks. Because he was Middle Eastern. But he clearly spoke English, like very well. Like, must have been born here English. So I was like, that could have been it. Let me get Karibs to get a spicy attack on here. So it's just really strange. I was just like, I don't know. Like I've experienced that before where I've pirated a movie. It's not just that. It's like it was a video file. Like I wasn't just like it has subtitles. He must have pirated it. It was like I've pirated movies before. I knew the signs, and the signs were there. So for whatever reason, he had a pirated version of Geostorm. But Geostorm of all movies, that's what you pirate? I tried to justify it in my head. I was like, maybe he travels a lot. Like maybe that's like a new movie that just came out, so it's like that's all he really has to look at. I'm just like, I don't know if that's it. All right, I want to know what his special ability is. I want to look at this a little bit more now. So I have Moth Hurricane inflicts damage on all enemies within an attack range. Attack is 75, as opposed. Okay, so it attacks multiple enemies. That's why it's good. To get that, I think here I'd be able to use it. No. Huh. I'm trying to figure out the range for it. Whatever. I'm just gonna kill him. But, yeah, so you watched Geostorm, then you watched some movie with Daniel Radcliffe, and it had two other guys, and it seemed like they were lost in the woods. I thought it might have been that movie where Daniel Radcliffe is a dead guy, and then the other, like, a friend, like, carries him around the dead body and talks to it and stuff, but I don't think that was the movie. But I couldn't tell what it was, so but I was just like, it was strange. That's what they were watching. Yeah, and then there was a woman in front of me watching the Emoji Movie, And I was very, very disappointed in her because she looked young enough. Like she looked like in her 20s or 30s, and I was like, "You're not old enough to play stupid and be like, this is just a movie I want to enjoy." It's like that's obviously garbage.
It was a close match, Rex Raptor, but I'm the winner.
I hate you.
All right, well, that's a little
There's
extreme.
no need to stick around and rub it in. Hurry up and go to the next stage.
Goodbye, Rex Raptor.
What an awkward interaction. I was really worried at the beginning of that match, but I think I pulled it out pretty well. And it wasn't just because of like Great Moth carrying the team. Like it seemed like a good effort. All right. So if we can, oh right, so I can take his monsters now. Obviously going for Two-Headed King Rex because it's unique, but I don't really know what else I want. Maybe another Torike? I don't know. I definitely don't need more Karibos. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why did his Torike have 300 HP, but the one I'm getting from him has 215? This seems like bullshit. Were his monsters leveled up? But they're not leveled up when I use them? This is some garbage. I'm gonna grab Torike, I guess. I don't really know what else to take. So that happened. That was the plane flight. Other than that, pretty uneventful. Didn't really do anything. It was kind of uncomfortable. Like I thought JetBlue was supposed to be more like relaxed, I guess. Like it's supposed to be like bigger seats and stuff. And it was compared to my other flights, but it was just still kind of cramped. Like I'm a big dude, so you know, I giant legs and large body, both in frame and in fat content. But like I'm a very big man, so I don't really like flying and that kind of thing. But I'm just like, whatever. I mean, bear with it. I wished I could have slept, but it was like I was on the window seat and it was like just awkward enough, like I couldn't get like a good place to like lean against, so I was just very upset. Stage details. What did I just do? Did I just examine the stage by accident? I hope I didn't start the battle against Okuba. That's not what I was trying to do. I don't think that's what I did. Okay. I am trying to find out if there are forests on this field. I don't think there are. There might be on Mise. It looks like darkness, thunder, and light. And I don't see a lot of variations. Yes, this is not. It's not what I'm looking for. Because I want to level up Great Moth, just because I can. I really thought I would get through more of these stories. This might last me longer than I thought it would. So I'm telling them here because this is currently my most watched series. So I thought it makes sense. That and there's not too much going on. I guess not. I am slightly cold. So I'd never done Uber or Lyft before. Wow, Maya is very skimpily dressed in this. I'd never done Uber or Lyft before, just because I've never needed to. I have my own car. Why would I Lyft anywhere? And I'd kind of live, not suburban, but oh, am I stupid? The map is different. Okay. Well, it looks like this area has some woodsy stuff. I don't know if it's 30 to get perfectly Great Moth or if it's more. It might be more. Let me double check. Capsule Monster Coliseum, thank you. Google. Evolutions. I just want evolution, not and fusion. That's fine. Evolutions, let's look. It should be Great Moth. No, okay, hold on. It doesn't list perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Are you fucking kidding me? You're annoying. Okay. GameFAQs had this list. I know they did. Perfect Ultimate Great Moth. It's a level 4 Great Moth on a square that has 40 wood. Interesting. I don't know an area that is 40 wood. That's harder than I thought it would be. might be like a specific area I have to do that. Let me just type in. Great. I assume it's one of the... Nope. Okay, back to Google we go. Perfect. The ultimate Great Moth. Okay. How to get perfect the ultimate Great Moth. Great Moth. Try Pegasus. He has 40 wood in King Coliseum. Okay, good. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Okay, I can work with that. So, I can't do it yet. I guess that's the game's way of like limiting you, which is fine. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll probably do just because she's next. Although I might have to surrender just to get my monsters back. Yeah. Let's see what else. So I'd never taken a Lyft or an Uber before, and my first experience was, of course, a unique one. Or maybe it's not that unique, but it was interesting at least. I had an old black cab driver who he was like, "What kind of music do you young white people listen to?" And I was just like, he like actually said that, and I was just like, I wasn't gonna answer.
So you finally came, Yugi.
Just to let you know, I don't think you can put perfume on your pieces to help you, like you did at Duelist Kingdom.
Fucking wrecked. Oh my god. Yugi's out here destroying lives.
Very funny, Yugi. But you should know by now that I don't need to use tricky tactics to win.
I think this might be my original voice actor.
I've been studying this new game just so that I can defeat you. Let's duel, Yugi.
Fine, I accept your challenge.
Yugi really just going for the fucking jugular. What was I gonna say? So I should mention I went with the trip I went with two of my friends, two female friends. We were visiting one of the female friends' sister, and then later her boyfriend came too. So this will become important later in the story. But basically, I'm there with two girls, and one of them sat in the front, and then me and the other sat in the back. And it was a strange experience because, like, he was just like, I think he was partly making fun of us, partly just trying to make conversation. And it wasn't like offensive. It was just like, just kind of like joking, like, what kind of music do you guys listen to? And I wasn't going to answer and say video game soundtracks because it didn't seem the time or the place. So, I was going to be like video game soundtracks and anime openings. Is that right? Is that good? And so I avoided that, like the plague. And, I just it was quiet for a little bit, and then they just I don't know what they said. She mentioned, my friend Shannon mentioned one band she listens to that I don't remember because it was unremarkable. And he just threw on, he just like searched it for YouTube and just played like the first song that popped up. And my first thought was, you're playing YouTube on your phone in the car? Does data grow on trees? Like, I can't do that. And I forget, he brought up some artist and was saying like that's I can't remember. He brought up some artist and he was saying like, you know, this is what was cool back in the day or something like that. And I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. But he was talking about there's some white artist who's got like a really good like soul voice. His father is a famous actor. It's like something, I think it's like Alan Thicke is his dad. So it's, you know, and then it's like, oh, so Robin Thicke is the son. He's like, yeah, I really like his voice. In my head, I'm just like, you mean the guy who wrote and performed Blurred Lines, one of the most offensive songs I've heard in recent memory? Basically about date rape, about how no means yes. Cool. Glad you like him, Gramps. But he was an older black guy, but he wasn't like that old. So that was my first experience. We almost couldn't get to the Airbnb. We left Boston at 9 p.m. and then we got to LA at 12. But there was a 6-hour flight, but we crossed 3 hours into the past, is how I'm going to describe it. So, so we gained 3 hours, I guess. But at the same time, it was still like 1 a.m. by the time we got there. And I think we had to check in before like 8 or something. So, and Shannon was handling the reservation. So I was like, did you get this sorted out? And she was like, I messaged them earlier, but they didn't give me the room or the gate. They said there was a gate code, but they didn't give me the code. And I was like, that's not good. So I was like slightly worried. And then, let me get these 3. I could probably fit another big monster. Yeah, it looks like they gave me a little bit more leeway this time. I don't know what to go for. Baby Dragon, I guess? I'm going against wind monsters, so... What beats wind again? I don't remember the, I don't remember... Let's go to the attributes. I forget what beats wind. Is it earth? I don't know what to do. If I got rid of one of the Fire Reapers, I could take Twin-Head King Rex, but that doesn't seem that worth it. Well, I might do it anyway. Because at least he's new. Actually, I should try and take Crow Goblin. Let's get rid of you. And we'll take... Oh, I still don't have enough for Crow Goblin. Fuck that. Well, I might do Twin-Headed King Rex then, just to stretch my wings. Actually, no. I need another wood one, I think. Okay, let me go back to this. Let's do... We'll do Fire Reaper, and then... I guess Baby Dragon. And then I have 25 left. So I'll grab my slightly more leveled Petite Moth. Actually, I'll be able to level him into Larva Moth, so that's good. Place my symbol. I'm going to do random again, even though I hate doing it. It's just I don't want to take the, like, time to place my pieces. So she ended up having to call them, and then they got the number that way, and that was just kind of awkward. I was just like, oh no, you have to call them. Oh, talking to a human being, and it's past when they wanted to. Oh no. So that was awkward, but we got in. But that was basically the end of the first night. I mean, we pretty much just crashed. Or we talked for a little bit, but I think we ended up going to bed at like 4 a.m. And then I got up, quote unquote, late at 11 a.m. I'm just like, you mean I slept for 7 hours? Like, that's not that late. I guess they kind of slept on the plane a little bit. But so we got to the Airbnb, and there was like one room kind of off the living room, and Shannon got that one because her boyfriend was going to come eventually. And then Catherine, our other friend, got the futon in the living room, and I just kind of got the bed way the fuck at the other end of the apartment. Like that was, or the bedroom that was like separated by itself. Not complaining. That was a pretty good grab by me. So, you know, it is what it is. I felt kind of bad about taking it, but at the same time, I was like, I just want privacy. I don't think that's too much to ask. Trying to get the ones that have like more AP. I'm trying to play smart. Okay, I had left over AP, but that's fine. Okay, so they have all wind and fire. That's interesting.
I'll show you techniques that you haven't even imagined.
I don't like that she starts off, or that they have like leveled up characters, but then when I get them, they're level 1. We have one-eyed shield dragon. Is that what that one's called? And that's like the snail one. I can't remember what that one is.
I will use...
Alright, let's get Great Moth out. Let's also get Summon Skull out. And then I could start breaking open the other ones. Time Wizard's a good one because he gives a good amount of AP back. And then these two, they don't cost too much, but I want to move Petite Moth over to this area because I'm pretty sure I can level them up, I think. Let me see. What kind of area is this? 30? I wonder if it has to be at the start of a turn. Alright, we'll try this. And then I'll crack that open. Alright, so yeah, I had like a room that was kind of off to the side, like away from everyone else, which I think I needed. So, just a little bit more background. My friend Shannon is pretty outgoing. Her sister, who we were visiting, Jillian, is slightly more outgoing, or slightly less outgoing, but still outgoing, and also more outgoing when she's drunk, which is all the fucking time now. And then my friend Catherine's more outgoing than I am, but she's still what I would consider an introvert. And then I just realized more and more during this trip that I'm really introverted. Like, I knew it wasn't like a secret, but I was just like, damn, I really am. Like, goddamn. So I'm trying to like force myself to do more things, and it's not going that well. But we'll get more on that later. Also, I didn't realize how fucking long it's going to take to tell all these. Jesus Christ, I keep forgetting how terrible of a storyteller I am. Or a great one, because I can make mundane things sound interesting. So, you decide, audience. Alright, let's evolve you. Got another larva moth. Hello.
Now is the time for evolution. Show your hit.
Maybe I can use the evolution screen. Maybe I'll use that as the thumbnail. I don't know, because it's not very clean. It's just like, it's slightly too blurry. Maybe I can get it when Yugi throws his, like, hand above his head. Just put, like, the logo in the, like, sphere, but who knows. That's cool. I don't know if they're stronger. I don't know if it's stronger to get a larva moth on its own or to evolve one. Like, you would think that evolving one would make it, like, stronger, but I don't know. I'm pretty confident about this one. I have a lot of pieces out here. Alright, so yeah, that's kind of just giving a baseline. So the next day, oh, I should mention, Catherine's a vegan, and her only goal in this trip was, so the few goals we had, let's see, we had Shannon wanted to visit her sister, and she has other family down there. Wind is stronger, I think. So she had family. Her goal was like visit family. She'd been to LA a bunch of times to visit her family and visit her sister. Catherine's goal was just like to eat more vegan food because it's slightly hard to find where we live, which is fair. I had no goals. It was sort of like, Nick, want to come on this trip? And I was like, sure. And that was a mistake. I've now learned when you go across the country, you should come up with some goals of your own and try and figure out things you want to do. I know that now. I've learned from my mistakes. Because, A, they were frustrated when it was just like, hey, what do you want to do? And I had no input. They were just like, Nick, isn't there anything you want to do? I'm like, I mean, not really. I couldn't be like, sit inside. So yeah. So, I forget where I think, so we had, we went to a place called The Waffle. I can't believe I didn't write this down. This was like the best story of that day. But I'm going off memory now. So we went to a place called The Waffle, and surprisingly they sell waffles all day. And my friend got like a vegan waffle, like vegan strawberry waffle. Catherine did, and then forget what Shannon and Jillian got, but I got fries and gravy, waffle fries and gravy, because I was like, surely this is gonna be great. And I asked, they had either, I forget what they called it. I think they called it lumberyard gravy or brown gravy. And I was like, obviously brown gravy. Lumberyard gravy, for those who don't know, is like the white one, the white gravy that has like a lot of pepper in it. I'm really not a huge fan. I don't particularly like it. But I mean, it's edible. It's not like, there's a lot of things where I'll just be like, I can't eat that. But I mean, lumberyard gravy, I'm like, it's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. Like, I won't like just be like, no. So I was like, all right, well, I'll eat it, I guess. And can I get the kill blow here? No, surprisingly, that's not good. Fire Reaper is a lot weaker than I thought he would be in this particular area. All right, I can attack him, but he's a fire type, so I have disadvantage. They're also fire type. Alright, that's a wind type. Okay. So let's get that kill. He's probably going to attack Greatmon next turn, which is not great. But I can at least get a kill, and then that'll count towards my never-ending quest to get to level 4. Actually, Great Moth's pretty close to level 4 already. I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Well, I gotta attack this thing somehow. And then I think I just got in the way of, I don't know. All I did, but I was gonna say, Time Wizard has great movement, but I'm not utilizing it. Alright, I'll leave you behind, because you're not that helpful. Well, I guess I can move you anyway. The lack of baby dragon means I can move all my pieces again. So we went to the Waffle Inn. I posted this in the Discord, the picture of it, but basically they gave me lumberjack gravy. I was like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted just like sloppy fries and gravy early in the morning because I'm a toddler. And I was just like, oh, whatever. Like, I just ate it anyway. It just wasn't that good. And I think at that point I hadn't eaten in like 24 hours. For some reason during this entire trip, and just in general in my life, I just sometimes this is how my eating cycle goes. Either I'll graze all day, or I'll eat like every 12 hours, or sometimes eat every like 24 hours and won't really think about it. So those are my two like modes. He's either constant eating or not eating at all. And for most of this trip it was just not eating at all. Just I was too busy. Can I attack this thing from here? Good. I'm gonna get a hefty hit on that. I want to get the killing blow though, so I'll hold off. Summon Skull should be able to attack it. This should weaken it enough. I'm worried about this fucking snail thing though. That's no way to treat a lady. Fuck off, Mai. Yes, all women. I'll treat you the same as I treat anyone else. Alright, actually, is there a better place I can move? I don't want to... No, I can't move up, and that's probably for the best. Actually, can I still attack it some other way? No. That's unfortunate. I don't want to be in this position, because I want Time Wizard to be able to move up. But I think I have to. So they gave me the wrong gravy. I'm just like, damn it. So I kind of ate. I was like picking at it. It's like it wasn't great. It wasn't like the best I've ever had. And I ended up leaving like half on the plate. And this is after not eating for a while. So not ideal. But I was just like, oh no, it's fine. Oh, because I'm a wimp. And I was like, whatever. We'll eat somewhere else later. And I forget what I did. So as we got the check, I wrote a note that said, or I wrote down, this wasn't what I asked for, but it was still good anyway. And I like put it like under the plate because it's a stranger. We're going to that restaurant once. Like I'm just like whatever. It wasn't like a malicious thing. It wasn't like you didn't do your fucking job. Like I still tipped and everything. I still like paid my bill and everything. It was just like a funny goof, to be honest. It was just like I didn't write anything insulting. I was like this wasn't what I asked, but it was still good. Like it was just like that's like the least insulting thing I could say. It was basically just letting them know this wasn't what I asked, but I'm too much of a pussy to correct myself. So that's how that went. And then my friend Shannon like freaked out and was like, you can't write that. And then she wrote a note of her own that said, my friend Nick is a dick. Or I'm sorry, my friend is a dick. I was like, I wasn't even insulting. I was like, whatever. I was just like, I made a little joke. And then she got really like upset and was like worried. And was like, okay, this is a great start to the trip. I'm trying to remember what else. So that happened. We ended up going to like a park, or then we visited Shannon and Jillian's family. She has an aunt and a small child. It's like a 2-year-old or like a 3-year-old, and then like an 8-year-old kid. And the 8-year-old was in school, and then this is tough actually. I don't know who to fight. Okay, I think they have an advantage over fire. No, hold on. They have nothing to fire, but they're just currently powered up, it looks like. So try and go after this thing. So we went and visited them. I'm not really a huge fan of kids. Like, I deal with one at my own home, and it annoys me to no fucking end. So I'm not really like, I don't really get excited about kids. They kind of annoy me. So when they were like seeing not nephew, their cousin. I was just kind of like, oh yeah, I was just like kind of just not really trying to like, stay away from it, to be honest. But I was just like, whatever, I'm along for the ride. Went to a park. I don't know what park it was. I remembered it and I didn't write it down. Like I remembered it for a while, but then I stupidly didn't like write down what it was called. But it was a pretty cool park. It was small. Wow, this is a very low damage. Holy shit. This Harpy Lady's gonna... Oh, am I stupid? I didn't even kill the Flame Manipulator. What am I doing? Oh, that was a really, really dumb move. I thought it was dead. I thought that was one of my pieces. I'm getting caught in my own goddamn stories. I made that way harder for me than I needed to. Oh, that's not good. So yeah, we went to the park. We ended up going to a vegan grocery store, and then I had to have this fight with my friends, which is completely pointless. Which was I forget who was arguing. I was like the vegan grocery was pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not against vegan food or anything like that. Like I'm all for the message and them like you know, trying to find the food that's easy to eat. I get that it's like we don't want to harm animals. I get it. It's just not me. I don't care about it. Like I don't care about farm animals that much. I'm sorry. I'm saying we probably shouldn't be killing random animals to see what they taste like. But for cows and chickens and stuff like that, sorry. I don't think they should be kept cramped in cages and like thrown around and beaten like various documentaries I've seen. Like they shouldn't be mistreated, but at the same time, like we do kind of need to eat them. So that's my stance on veganism. I'm not like against vegan food. I'll still eat it. Like I'm not like I hate the attitude that people take where it's like vegan, what a fucking loser. I'm just like, no, being vegan fucking sucks and it's hard. People don't eat that way because they enjoy the food. They eat that way because they're trying to do something good. So I'm not gonna insult it. But that being said, there was nothing for me at the vegan store. I just kind of went along. I wasn't shopping. I was just kind of like, all right, let's find some stuff. So that was more or less how that went. I'm trying to think now. I think I can kill Flame Manipulator with the Summon Skull. Yeah. Ooh, or I could kill Harpy Lady. Harpy Lady would probably give me more points. Let's do that. And so I went there. I found a dog outside. A very cute dog. I took a picture of it. It reminded me. I sent it to a girl, and it reminded her of the dog looked like it had seen some shit, and then it reminded me of that gif of like the dog who's looking at the cupcake and has like Vietnam flashbacks. Funny shit. So did that. What else did I do? Oh shit, I'm still not gonna kill it. Fucking A. What is it with like my attacks not doing anything to these enemies? It's mildly concerning. Probably should have tried to kill this last turn. I'm still doing okay though. Great Moth fought and died for our sins. Vegan grocery store. So PTSD cupcake dog. Later that, what did we eat? We went to Crossroads. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but it was an all vegan restaurant, and most of the places we went it was like half vegan, half like normal food. Why are you calling it normal food? Is what I kept hearing every time I described it that way. But so this one was completely vegan, and honestly, I really have to say that if you ever get a chance to go to Crossroads in LA, really good restaurant, like really good. I had their pizza and I had something else, and it tasted indistinguishable. Like I had a meatball pizza at a vegan place, and it tasted indistinguishable from regular food. So if you ever get a chance, totally worth it. I was actually kind of surprised that it was so good. At no point did I feel like I was eating like a vegan, so that was really good. I'm trying to think of another way to put it. Yeah, definitely recommend Crossroads if you get a chance. It was like a bar/restaurant, if that makes a difference. What else? We went to the Comedy Store, which my friend Jillian works at. It's a comedy club in LA. A lot of famous comedians go there, and I genuinely love stand-up. It's like one of my favorite things in life, so I enjoyed it. We saw the big names that I remember we saw Mark Maron, who was awesome. We saw Anthony Jeselnik, who was like working on some of his new material, and it was pretty funny. I really like Anthony Jeselnik.
Yes, it
and Mark
was.
Maron.
Even though I lost, I don't regret anything.
And then Elijah Schleichlinger or something. I don't know how to say her last name. She was there too. She was pretty funny. I can't remember her last name. And then Bert Kreisler or something like that. He was there too. I really think he was that funny, but
One
he
way
was
is to
interesting.
lose everything. The other way is to lose a battle in order to win the war. I'm going to learn from this loss so that I can become stronger. And I will beat you in the future. And I will achieve my
Oh
dream
my god,
in
it
the...
keeps going.
I fought with all my strength, and I know you did the same. This was an excellent match.
Alrighty then. What else? So the weird thing with the Comedy Store was, I mean, I liked the comedians that were there. It finally got to a point where we'd stay there long enough where they start putting like the regulars on, and the regulars at the Comedy Store, I don't know if you would have guessed this, are not the best. They're adequate at best. Flame Manipulator seems stronger. And he's level 2. I should probably go for that. I'm gonna go for Flame Manipulator. Like some of them were okay, some of them weren't. But like there was one who this was actually weird. So this was like after people started to like leave and stuff like that. A woman, or I guess a girl, like a 20-year-old girl, like actually like exactly 20, went up to, or 21 probably, went up to the front with her stepdad. And I know this because the guy started like kind of picking her out of the crowd. It was revealed that she had an Instagram, or a famous Instagram dog, like an Alaskan Malamute with like 120,000 followers, that she got like $4,000 a month from, just from like advertising posts and stuff like that. Which as a YouTube content creator, I was like, that's the dream. 4,000 a month? Holy shit, that'd be great. I could quit my job. I could stop applying to jobs. But yeah, so I didn't look it up. I didn't get the name of it, but apparently she had like a semi-famous dog on Instagram, and he like kind of riffed on that for a little bit. Then it was revealed that this girl was Miss Australia, and she had just come from Vegas and won Miss Australia. So if that means anything, she had less followers than her dog, which I thought was really funny. She had like 60,000, I think. But I thought that was pretty cool. Just a weird coincidence. And then I have more stories on this. I don't know if I want to tell them though, because it's kind of personal. And then, yeah, I'll get more into this later if I remember. But I left off at Miss Australia. I gotta remember that's what it was. Alright, so that's it for today, I think. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in for part 6, and then honestly, if you don't like these stories, just say so and I'll stop reading them. Like, I'll put them in another video. If you want to focus more on Yu-Gi-Oh or something, when I can. I try to focus when I can. Just let me know. Or let me know if you're enjoying them or not. Give me some feedback. Fucking make a comment. There's 150 views on these videos and like 5 comments. Just tell me if I'm doing well or wrong, or if everything's fine, if it's adequate, if this is okay, then you don't have to comment. That's fine. You can drop a like, just kind of vaguely tell me I'm going in the right direction. But I mean, if something's wrong, just say something so I can work on it. That's all. Alright, see you guys. Thank you. Goodbye.